Now the next couple, Andrzej and Karolina, please.
Hello everyone. When I first met, can you hear me about this? No. Okay, when I first met Karolina, I asked her same question as the living legend of Warsaw Technology University, Professor Marek, what are your goals? And she told me, okay, that's kind of easy. This year I want to do this, next year I want to accomplish this and this, next year again. And after this I had like a very deep three impressions. First of all, maybe I should plan a little bit more in my life. Second day, it was, okay, this generation is totally different, so by no chance, do not preach them, me at your age, something. And third, I have to think how not to spoil this really precious construction, consistent and very coherent. And secretly, I changed the goal of our meetings. She didn't know it. I changed the goal of our meetings into how to do, in 40 years, a happy grandmother sitting at the fireplace, talking to her 9 grandkids, telling them stories, me at your age.
Thank you, Andrzej, for such nice words. Okay, did you know that in general, number 3 is told to be a number of good luck? We've got 3 tenses: past, present, and future. We've got 3 stages of our life: birth, middle, and death. Finally, we've got everything has got a beginning, middle, and the end. Today we are at the end of the program Top Minds, and I would also like to share with you the 3 things that I got from this program. First of all, is the most important thing that I learned through the process. The second thing is the biggest surprise that I had, and the third thing is the key. So starting with the first thing, the most important thing that I learned during this program. We are a people from different backgrounds. Some of us are doing a research in chemistry, like Mateusz. Some of us are doing or trying to do a commercializing of our knowledge, like Agata. Some of us are even an army and gun dealers, like Michael, who I think that isn't with us today. But in general, the most important thing that I learned is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just have you ever wondered, what are you doing more things than your friends? Why are you not just sitting the whole day in front of the TV? Where are you getting involved in these projects, in these activities? Why are you doing that? Andrzej helped me to answer these questions in my life. Have you ever heard about the Simon Sinek's Golden Circle concept? Please raise your hands. Yeah, I see that some of you heard. It's a good tool that Andrzej gave me that helped me to answer many questions in my life. I really recommend it to you to try to do it. Since that time, my life just became simple. I know what opportunities to go for and what just to say no to. Then you realized that you can, for example, be granted with an award of the best student in Poland, and 3 days ago you are awarded with another grant and you're gonna spend some time on Harvard University. Thanks to why, your life can really change and become simple. But what was the biggest surprise of the program? It was that, as Andrzej mentioned, we all came here with some of the expectations. We wanted to learn something in our fields, we wanted to make our career grow, and I also have an expectation. After reading Andrzej's profile, I knew that he is a person who is on the same path that am I, but he is 10 or 10,000 steps before me. I thought that I will be talking with him about business, how to make startups, how to invest in them, but in general, as he mentioned, we were talking just about life, as friends. It was a big surprise for me, because all of the conversations we had, the stories that he told me, I applied into my life, and not only in this personal life, but also into business. And it was the biggest surprise that, as he mentioned, the life is a combination of triangles and circles. It's really simple. And the third thing is the key to what? Have you ever heard about Harvard research about what is the most important thing in people's life? Yeah, I see that some of you heard. Okay, for surprise, it's not the money that we earned. It's not how famous we are. It is relations. Relations with other people. The third, and I think the most important thing that Andrzej showed me, is how relations are important in your life. Not only in this personal life, with your friends, family, but also in business. He's a role model of how to build a business through relations. And it's a great thing that I learned from him. And now I would like to thank you, Andrzej. I want to thank you for all of the things that I learned from you, for making my life easier, for showing me how to be more self-aware. I would like to also thank all of the people that allow us to be here today. I would also like to thank top minders for showing me that I'm not the only freaky person in this country. And finally, before we leave this beautiful building, I want to leave you with one thought. Just think about it, how sometimes one person, how sometimes one sentence that he or she said, how sometimes one question that he or she asked you can influence or sometimes even change your life. Thank you.
So now I'm speechless. First of all, I need a copy of this, of course. Secondary, you know how important profiles at the social media are right now. And the third thing is, and that would be something I learned from Karolina and from one person. She told me, you know, there's something like reverse mentoring. So when the younger people are mentoring older people. And in fact, it came to my mind yesterday when we had the last session. I learned a lot from Karolina. She asked me questions. I had to think deeply how to answer them and not to be like, oh, you know, me at your age. No. Thank you for this. I learned a lot from you, and it was really beautiful relation. And I hope it will be for long. Thank you very much.